Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to this channel. My name is Larry Thomas. On this particular channel, we'll be talking about photography and videography, you guys. Alright, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so at this time. At the end of this video, please hit that like button. I'll surely appreciate it. Alright, today's video, we'll be talking about the mistakes I made while filming The Pass Down, my short film, The Pass Down. Let's get right into it, you guys. Alright, the first mistake I seen when I was watching it, man, it's like when it came on, and then when as soon as the detective started to talk, to have a conversation, that's a cut was made, was supposed to be made, that I don't know how it got out of hand. It somehow triggered back to the same, shot, and it was like, I was like, how did I don't remember me doing that. So this is what I would say: be sure to check, double check, triple check, keep checking, keep watching your film and over, because it's always gonna be something that you see is like, because iMovie, I actually edited it on iMovie, and somehow it's a lot of things that happen that I found out, but I was able to correct them. But yeah, I seen that the cut wasn't made like I wanted to. When Detective Stevenson was talking, he started talking, he just cut, it did something on the same actual shot what was supposed to be switched over to the other detective and come back to him, but it didn't. But yeah, make sure you double check your work, I would say. Do that, man. That was a mistake I made. It's like right off the top, I was like, no, I could. How did I make that mistake? And it was actually a good short film, a nice short film, but it could be better. Like next time on, it's gonna get better. Every film I do is gonna get better and better. All right, the next thing I would say, shooting more of the scenes. No, let's go back. Shooting over the shoulder. Let me show the 360 rule. I think that was called. Shooting on the same side as somebody have a conversation. Like if I'm shooting over this shoulder here, on the other person I need to shoot on that the same shoulder. You feel me? On the same side. But I switched to the other shoulder, and you know, you're not supposed to do that. And I seen that mistake. I was like, wow, I made the mistake. How did I do that? And I didn't even catch it. It was like, because when you have, some actors that, and people that like they want to rush, and some people are not really into it, and they don't really know how much it takes. So I was kind of rushing. I'm like, I got to get them from out here. That's what I was trying to do. But I got to make sure next time it don't matter. I have to get what I can, make sure everything is, well, try to get it perfect, because you probably never gonna have a perfect film, but try to get it perfect. At least strive for perfection at all times. And the next thing I would say, I should have gotten more shots on and we're talking about the interrogation scene. I should have got more shots there, and the shots on the crime scene, the first scene of The Pass Down. I should have got more shots there, because I would have had more to edit from. Because I was like, I had a handful of shots, and they're like, wow, I didn't shoot 3 of each, category that I want to in each of the actors. But next time I will do it. But I did do it. On the last scene, my last scene, I did do it. I was able to do it. My last couple of scenes. All right, next thing I would say, when I was in the interrogation room, we're doing the interrogation scene. When the actors got up into, into each other's face, I should have did like a wide shot, and I should have panned in, because it was intense. The intensity, the aggressiveness was building up. So I should have went zoom, pan in. The aggressive this build up, you're supposed to pan in, and when it's emotional, you're panning out. I hope I got that right. I'm not mistaken. It is. But when you're going in, when you get intensity, when intensity builds up, you're zooming in. Like I said, guys, I'm being very transparent here on what I got going on and how I shoot and what I missed, what mistakes I made. But yeah, I should have done that, but I did it. So, we learn from our mistakes. All right, next time I would say, the same wardrobe. I had the actor, the same color the chair was that he was sitting on, and that was on the scene with the couch, with the father and daughter that was talking when they was having the conversation. He had on a burgundy shirt and the couch was burgundy. I was like, oh wow, how did I miss that while filming? Again, it's so good to have people on your team that really know more about film than you do. But you know, when you don't have that, you have to work with what you got. So I'm not blaming anybody else. It was my fault. I should caught that, but I didn't catch it. So yeah, it's definitely. I had to really kind of bring the mid tone down of the chair so it won't look just the same as his shirt. But yeah, I made it work some kind of way. But I can't make that mistake again. All right, the next thing I would say, we needed a makeup artist. Try to have a makeup artist when you're doing your short film so they can get the blot, blotting all the sweat and all the stuff when they're shiny and all that stuff. It was a lot of that going on this film, but we had to work with what we have and the budget we had. But yep, try to get you a makeup artist, man. All right. Next thing I would say, my credits, man. My credits were switched some kind of way. It's like I had the main names on one side and the character names on the other side, and it was like some of them had switched over with the characters on one side. And I was like, wow. My wife was like, you meant to do that? Like, no, the program just did some switching. So this is why I had to say double check it working and get somebody else to double check it. I have to let my wife, start looking at the films, be like, did you see anything? Because some things I'm not gonna see. Even as a director, when you're filming, there's a lot of things you're not gonna catch. That's why it's good to have your team. That's why I'm trying to build your team now. But yeah, the next thing I will say, make sure you maybe I might text when, excuse me, y'all, when the text when the father and the daughter was talking, and then he looked at the phone. The text message was supposed to pop up on the screen. I was supposed to do the overlay of the text message, but I did it on Facebook, but not on YouTube. When I uploaded YouTube, I was like, "Why did my text message how did it disappear?" I was like, "Wow." And one of the actors really, brought it to my attention. Like, I didn't see the text message. You didn't do the text. He said, you didn't do the text message. I was like, I did the text message. It took me a while to do that text message, but yeah, I must drag something over. I must have drug something over the text message and made it disappear. Like I said, make sure you double check your work, man. I have to get really, aggressive about doing that and just really double checking my work and giving somebody else to do it. And the next thing, I would say last thing, the fog overlays and the police lights overlays. I wish I would have had police lights. I had my fog machine, but I forgot to use it. So be sure to use everything, all the special effects that you have, so it can be natural, you feel me? So you won't have to do overlays. Because when you do overlays, the overlays move with the camera. So if you can see on some of my, especially the first crime scene, the fog was moving with the cameras. The camera moved, the fog, the overlay is gonna move with it. So that's why I like to do natural stuff, like have the fog, have police lights. But police lights that really, will show is very expensive. So I had to work with what I had. But at the same time, man, yeah, make sure if you can get some police lights, use the police lights and use your fog machine. Use that natural. Everything you have, if you can make it, use it while you're on set instead of doing it in post. Do that, okay? Make it work. All right, you guys. All right, that's all I have for you guys on this video. There's those mistakes I can think of that I made on the Passed Down short film. If you haven't checked it out, please check that out for me, you guys. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, be sure to do that at this time, you guys. And please give me a thumb up if you like. If you made some mistakes on your short film or anything, make sure you drop that comment down there. Let's talk about it, you guys. All right. God bless you all. Until next time. Peace.